Okay, bear with me. This is how I enter trades at night without having to wake up. So this is my so many indicators. Trading view. I think this is a head and shoulders, right? So this is a shoulder, this is a head, and then this is a shoulder, or perhaps that's a shoulder, but the trend line is going up anyway. And we think that the distance from the head to the neckline to the top here, and then I'm taking it down to these candles, is going to be our trade. So, and you see this big triangle here, that is a confirmed pin bar. So you can see there, and there's no divergence, but if we look at the daily, I'm going to zoom out a few time frames, you can see kind of a general lower high, higher high. I don't know, it's a bit choppy, but I think it's gonna go up. Here's a big up that day and then down the next day, and now we're down here. What's it gonna do? According to Head and Shoulders theory, it might get back up to there, which would be nice. So we're going to encrypt a secret message. For the trading view will send when it detects the candle, it will send a message to our server. So this is the message. It's going to be enter. Instrument name is F40, and we'll say this expires in 24 hours. Trade Nation Broker, we're going to go long, and it's going to be a stop order based on the high of the candle, because trading view will send the high, and we see the spread is 1.2 pips, but it's probably going to be 1 pip at night. And then the stop loss is also anchored to the low of the candle and give it 1 pip as well underneath it. And then the take profit is an absolute price, which is this price here, which there's a difference between the neckline and the bottom of the head and this upside down head and top. So it will be there, but we're aiming for where these candles are all clustered together. I mean, in fact, we could aim. That should be fine. We could aim a bit lower, but I think it'll be safe to hit that. So the take profit is going to be there, and we're going to risk 1% of our account. So now we've got this encoded message. Blop. And I do it encoded because I don't want any crazy person sending messages to my server, which is possible to do. And now we go to in trading view, we're going to make a new alert. And if we get a bullish golden candle, this is my own Pine script that I wrote. Bullish golden candle means golden means that it's greater than or equal to 1 ATR. And I'm also going to include this guy. I want this to be above 0. This is the Elder Force Index, another one of my own indicators, EFI, and we want it to be above 0 at the time of the alert. Okay, and then we're going to send this message, which we just pasted in there. So our encoding of the information is happening here, and it gives us the message. Now close, high, low will all be sent. These will be filled in by TradingView in the message. Apply, and we want it to go to our webhook, which is here, and it is trade. I need to know what it is. Okay, I need to pause the video while I look up my webhook. Pause. Okay, so this is my end point there. So this is a Cloudflare worker, and that will actually do the entering the trade. So it'll send this message to my Cloudflare worker, and that'll enter the trade and risk 1% of the account. Neat, eh? And now that's set. We went per bar close, yes. And even though it's per bar close, if we get 2 bars, it won't re-enter twice, it'll only enter once, and then that's it. And then the other thing I want to do is actually send an invalidate payload. So if price goes, say, I don't know, down to here, so we add an alert at that, and we're going to set another message, and we're going to go encrypt payload, encrypt, and it's going to be an invalidate message, and it's going to be F40, so which will turn off F40 for, it'll expire in 1 day, cool down for 12 hours. I mean 20, we'll do 1 day as well for that. I think you can do that. Okay, 24 hours. So this is another secret message which will tell my robot, if you get this message, don't do any, just turn off all F40 trade, even if you get a trade for F40. If you for the France 40, then don't do it, and that will also go to my webhook. Done. Great. So if price goes down here, that will invalidate that trade, and the same, I guess, if the price goes above that. But I mean, it'll already know that if for example we get an entry point like way up here or above that, it won't enter. It'll just say, well, take profit is not sane, so don't do it. It will do it if it's up here, because depending, it has to be a minimum of 1 hour. So okay, there we go. That's how my trading thing works. And now if I'm looking at my trading view alerts, I've got this one which will send that message. I guess I should have an unencrypted version so I know what it is. I'll just put buy F40. I'll just put a little title on it. The subject's ignored by the bot. And then this one is invalidate F40. So I'll just write that here. Invalidate F40, just so I know for myself what each message is. So that's it. And then it's really cool because the message is stored in TradingView and their servers will send it to my server. It's active. Okay, that was scared me. I thought it was triggering. And that, so that one will only activate if price goes below that line. And there we go. I guess that's all I need to show. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.